The Washington Wizards have been one of the most struggling franchises in recent memory. They have been a team without a future for far too long. Ever since John Wall and Bradley Beal just couldn't take them to that next level, they had to blow up the team. And while they did finally commit to the rebuild, they're doing it the wrong way, so to speak. They have a bunch of aging veterans that they're continuing to build around and saying this is the team that's going to take us to the promised land while we still get the #2 overall pick and then sign his replacement anyway. The team is just disgusting to root for. There's not even like a gleam, a semblance of hope in their future. They're at least 4 or 5 years away from being legitimate title contenders. But let's go ahead and fix that now. Starting with the point guard position where they have Jordan Poole. And I know he's got a hittable face. He does have some talent. He's not a complete lost cause. He just needs to lock in mentally because there's guys who have that it factor. There's guys like Kevin Porter Jr. There's guys like Jordan Poole. There's guys like Steph Curry. They all kind of have that little bit of crazy to them, and that's what you need to be truly great. You need to make the Luka Doncic behind the back, no look zip pass, and you have to have the balls to do it, and Jordan Poole does. But at the same time, he has been continuously regressing ever since that championship season, and you have to think that's because he isn't committed to the sport the same way that a guy like Kobe Bryant is, the same way that a guy like LeBron is. You have to be stupidly locked in, year out, committed to your game, live, breathe, eat basketball. And Jordan Poole, he likes the baddies. When they look at him, he looks back and he enjoys all the perks of coming with the game, but he's finding out the hard way that when you aren't committed to 100%, people expose your flaws, and if you don't fix your flaws, you get exposed even more, and then you end up on Shaq to the Fool every single game. I'm not out on Jordan Poole yet, but time is starting to run short. He's got 3 years left on this horrific contract that he's been extended on that absolutely nobody wants to deal with. Malcolm Brogdon is a good pickup for this team. I like it. They did it in the Denny Avdija trade, and when you look at it abstractly, they're like, oh man, they lost Denny. For Denny Avdija, he was up for contract extension. He's going to be, what, 4 years, $15-20 million a season? That kind of hurts. That's a little bit of an overpay for a guy like Denny who's going to give you inconsistent production every game, every season. You get Malcolm Brogdon, you got a first-round pick out of it. That's a good move. Brought in Kyra Lewis Jr., former number 13 overall pick. I think he went right after Tyrese Haliburton. Crazy athlete, high upside, destroyed his ACL. Never really got a chance out there with the New Orleans Pelicans. We'll see if he can do anything. I like that move. Corey freaking Kispert did not like this move whatsoever. He's a NBA ready prospect when they drafted him, 4 years out of Gonzaga. He can shoot the three, not great at other things, and he's due for contract extension too. They're probably going to be sending him away for hopefully draft capital, or they're going to re-sign him and keep him around for the rest of his career. Who knows what this Wizards franchise is going to do. Bub Carrington is an interesting prospect, a 6'5" combo guard, super skinny, has some flash to his game. Not really sure how good he is yet. The preseason wasn't all that impressive. And of course, Johnny Davis, the biggest bust seen since Anthony Bennett. Now, I still will say that the Wizards ruined Johnny Davis more than Johnny Davis failed the Wizards, because the Wizards, they asked him to play at a position. They didn't support him in any way. They didn't assist him in developing his skill set. They didn't play to his strengths because they have no development team. But Johnny Davis has been, besides James Bouknight, the worst lottery pick I've seen in recent memory. The dude just does not know how to play NBA basketball. He's going to be on the Shanghai Sharks soon. Bilal Coulibaly, though, is a really good prospect out of France. He was teammates with Victor Wembanyama, and he's actually developed nicely in the 2 seasons. Came in, couldn't shoot the three at all. All of a sudden, he could shoot the three. I don't know how. It just works for some players. When they come to the NBA, sometimes they play better, like Bilal Coulibaly. Sometimes they play worse, like Johnny Davis, and that's the chaos of the Washington Wizards. Saddiq Bey going to be an interesting player here. He's mostly 3, no D. I don't know why his tag is perimeter defender. He's not a good defender, but he's got good size in him. 6'7", 215. Justin Champagne, the lesser talented of the Champagne twins. I wish they had the other one, but it's fine. He's probably going to do nothing for the team. Kaishan George, another interesting kind of do-it-all sort of forward, point guard, hybrid. Had some fun moments in the preseason as well, but we're sticking him in the G League. I don't know what he's going to offer the team. He was picked 24. You never know with those late first-round picks. You just hope you can get some kind of role player out of it. Kyle Kuzma, never afraid of taking a shot. One of the more interesting players to watch because, I mean, there's some nights he can go off for 30. He can go off for 40. He is their closer. He is no doubt their best player, but he doesn't play like it. And I'm not really sure if he's capable of being a 3rd, 4th, 5th option on a championship team. He just doesn't have the DNA to fit into a winning basketball culture. But he is fun to root for. He's fun to watch. And this Washington Wizards squad certainly needs somebody to soak up the shots. Alexander Sarr. So, I mean, Drafting a big in today's NBA is always a big question mark, but then going ahead and signing his replacement already in free agency makes no sense to me. I think what they're doing is that the Cleveland Cavaliers draft Evan Mobley and then sign Jared Allen, rock a Twin Towers lineup, but what you do effectively is you play this kid out of position. You drafted him to be a center, be a versatile guy who can switch probably 2 through 5, have the potential maybe to have an offensive game. Maybe he turns into a Joel Embiid offensive monster. Maybe he turns into a Nick Claxton, Jared Allen defensive beast. But then you play him out of position at the 4 like Karl Anthony Towns was for so many years, like Evan Mobley still is now. And you basically are saying, hey, you know how you're really good at being a goldfish? I need you to climb a tree. And then he can't climb the tree. He's like, God damn, my flippers are useless. They do nothing for me, coach. And then you're like, why the f can't you climb that tree? Goldfish, what's wrong with you? That's what we're doing when we draft these guys who are legitimate centers and then play them out of position. And it's just another move that bad franchises and bad organizations do. Now, if the Wizards stick to their guns, play Alexander Sarr at the 4 and Jonas Valanciunas at the 5, I'm gonna be sick for Alexander Sarr. I'm gonna be sick for this franchise. I hope they figure out that Jonas Valanciunas can come off the bench. They can move Marvin Bagley to the 4. Richaun Holmes can be center 3. Tristan Vukcevic we'll talk about later. I really hope that they don't destroy this kid's development and play him at the 4 at the majority of this season. I liked him. He's athletic. He showed some flashes here and there, but we'll have to see. He's the number 2 overall pick for a reason. Patrick Baldwin Jr., interesting player, 6'9" out of Wisconsin. Just hasn't really had a chance and hasn't really played all that well when he gets the chances. He's got a good stroke. He's like a mid-range sort of 3-point shooter. Can't really defend all that well, but there's potential for him to be an NBA player for a long time. Jonas Valanciunas is fine. When I think of him, I kind of think of like the inverse of Rudy Gobert, where his defense is so bad that it gets him played off the court in the playoffs, where Rudy Gobert's offense is so bad that it gets him played off the court in the playoffs. But offensively, Jonas Valanciunas can do a little bit of everything. He shoots the 3 at a mediocre level for a center. He rebounds well. He runs the court, gives you effort. He does a little bit of that Andre Drummond goes crazy and tries to play outside of himself and makes mistakes, but he's a good offensive player. And he's fine to have on the team. The contract isn't even that bad, 3 years, $30 million. It's just that you drafted the high upside Frenchman to be your center of the future. And then that offseason, you signed his replacement. It just doesn't make sense. Marvin Bagley, I mean, whatever, former number 2 overall pick. He's okay offensively. He just doesn't know how to play basketball well. And that's always been holding him back since the Sacramento Kings days. Richaun Holmes, 31 years old at this point, the push shot king formerly. Nowadays, I don't even know what he is anymore. He's locked in on a 2-year, $25 million contract. Yikes, we're gonna get out from that early. And Tristan Vukcevic is a really interesting player. He's been a draft and stash guy. And when I saw him, let's see, Summer League and preseason last season, he was really good. He has shades of Nikola Jokic's skill set to him. He's a big dude. I think he's legit 7 foot. I know they list him here at 6'10". He can run the court, he passes well, has good touch, shoots the 3 a little bit. I've kept saying, I'm pounding the table, look out for Tristan Vukcevic when he gets his chance in the NBA. But that is the Washington Wizards. They're going to be tanking for at least this season, if not the next. 9-man rotation gonna look like this. Jordan Poole at the 1, Corey freaking Kispert at the 2, Bilal Coulibaly at the 3, Kyle Kuzma at the 4, and I'm playing Alexander Sarr at the 5. I don't care. Jonas Valanciunas, deal with it. Matter of fact, let's go move him to his proper position. I mean, just imagine like drafting Victor Wembanyama and then signing Joel Embiid or somebody. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, looking back at the rotation, coming off the bench is Malcolm Brogdon, Saddiq Bey, Jonas Valanciunas. I'm going to try to develop Johnny Davis. We'll see. Patrick Baldwin Jr., guys who aren't getting minutes. Marvin Bagley, Richaun Holmes, Julian Champagnie, Tristan Vukcevic, Kyle Lewis Jr. I stuck Bub Carrington and Kaishan George in the G League. We'll see if they can develop there at all. I'm expecting absolutely nothing good to happen here in year 1. Get a high draft pick, and then maybe in year 2, year 3, we'll make a big free agent splash. We'll draft Cooper Flagg. Maybe there's a good future of 2-3 years down the road for this Washington Wizards squad. And at the All-Star break is Team Luka Doncic and Team Giannis. On Team Luka is LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, and Trae Young. On the other side is Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, Shea Schmilder, Schmellish Schmander, and Jalen Brunson. For the reserves is Kevin Durant, Paul George, Jimmy Buckets, Ant-Man Edwards, LaMelo Ball, DeMontis Sabonis, and Tyrese Halliburton. On the other side is Stephanie Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Victor Wembanyama, Jaylen Brown, and Bam Adebayo. I don't know why, but I read that as James Wiseman, and I said, how did James Wiseman make an all-star game? We flat out suck. Probably the worst team. Ooh, the Brooklyn Nets got us beat. 10-38. I'm looking at the salary caps. I believe Malcolm Brogdon is up for an extension. I'd re-sign him. Marvin Bagley is up for an extension. I'm not re-signing him. Corey Kispert does need that money. Everybody else is fine. So, I mean, we'll start with, does Malcolm Brogdon want to re-sign with us? Corey Kispert wants nothing to do with us. That's fine. Marvin Bagley wants nothing to do with us. That's fine. How about Malcolm Brogdon? He's not eligible. Okay, so instead of just letting these guys walk for nothing, let's go ahead and see if we can find some sort of trade package. Jalen Johnson is here. That's wild. Okay, trade number 1 is Jalen Johnson was just not being valued by the Hawks, so we're sending away Marvin Bagley and a whole bunch of second-round picks, and we get a $25 million exception for that as well. I don't know if that's going to be usable for us. Malcolm Brogdon is next. We'll see about Corey Kispert. I don't mind re-signing him. We have a whatever it's called, restricted free agency permissions on him. See Kobe White, that makes a lot of sense. Less money, locked in for a few years. Yeah, we'll do Kobe White. We'll swap a couple of seconds, whatever. Get another trade exception. I don't really know how to use those trade exceptions. And I forgot that staminas are completely broken in this game. What is the new look rotation gonna look like? Why is Bilal Coulibaly mad? You're the starting small forward for a rebuilding team. You're like 20 years old. Play for winner is important. We just need to win. I've spent enough time on the Wizards. It's time for me to move on. Year 2, Bilal Coulibaly says. Okay, so we need to start winning or Bilal's gonna be a little princess for us. That's fine. We can try to win. No promises, Bilal Coulibaly. Like that, PB&J and Johnny Davis can split back a minute, and that's going to be the trade. So hopefully Corey Kispert comes back to us. Ooh, let's take a quick peek at the midseason stats. If I can press any buttons, can I press anything here? Are we frozen? Stop. I'll make that motherfucker hit. We're frozen. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. League leader in scoring is Shea Schmilges, Smellish, Mander. Rebounds is Demontres Sponer, and assist is Tyrese Halliburton. Steals is Shea, blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and the figure percentages is Giannis. I've never seen that before. Free throws goes to Naz Reid, and the 3-point king is Aaron Wiggins. Of all players, we already traded away. Whatever. We'll see at the playoffs where we're not in the playoffs. I'll see you in the draft lottery, where we're gonna sit at a table and watch a bunch of ping pong balls and hope Lady Luck comes our way. Oh, look at that, wins MVP. Alexander Sarr does win Rookie of the Year with an incredible stat line: 8, 6, and 1, and 1, and 1. Amin Thompson, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, the Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved is Amen. Clutch Player of the Year is Shea Schmilges, Schmellish Manor. Coach of the Year is Jason Kidd. Executive of the Year is some guy. Obviously, we have nobody on any All-NBA teams. Defense, nope. Rookies, though, of course, we do have Rookie of the Year. And that screen isn't available because 2K is a broken game. We did not make any playoffs. Where are we in the standings? We are on the outside looking in. 31 games under the Raptors, who are apparently the #1 seed. You gotta love the 2K sim logic. How are we doing? League leader in scoring is Shea. Rebounds is Joel Embiid. Assist is Tyrese Halliburton. Steals is Shea. Blocks is Victor. Field goal percentages is Giannis. 3-pointers is Brogdon. Really? He's like, thank God I'm no longer on the Wizards, coach. I'll stop playing good. Free throws goes to Ant-Man Simons. How did we do statistically? Points per game was led by Kyle Kuzma, 18.5. It's not great. Jordan Bowles, 16, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. I mean, you have a 3-to-2 assist to turnover ratio that sucks. Kobe White was mediocre. Jalen Johnson was okay. Corey Kispert is still mad at us. Jonas Valanciunas, Alexander, I still can't believe they made that signing. Plus minuses, we must be horrific. Our best player is Rashawn Holmes. That is beautiful. Kobe White was positive, probably from his days on the Bulls, and then the rest of our team was negative. Who is our worst player? Alexander Sarr, Rookie of the Year. Let's go. Bilal Coulibaly's second most useless player of our team. Team stats, or second worst team offensively. Defensively, we were only the 8th worst team, giving us a negative 12.5 point differential. Second worst in the NBA, so you know what, it ain't half bad. Let's just get this season over with. Simulate the playoffs. Get me out of here. Let's just hop right into the offseason. This ain't Bulls franchise. Luka wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Karl Towns wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And Luka Doncic goes on to win his first NBA championship. Bron says, I'm out of here. Mr. Toronto, Kevin Love. A lot of Bron teammates retiring. LeBron James or Russell Westbrook going to the Hall of Fame. Is Kevin Love a Hall of Famer? I'm going to say no. I'll tell you what though, if he stayed on the Timberwolves and kept putting up those numbers, he would be. Russ, Kyle, Bron, all going to get their jersey retired. Are any of these fun? Sure. Abolish the salary cap. That's interesting. But the rest of those are not fun. All right. The moment of truth. Time for the draft lottery. Where are we? Via Washington. We have our first round pick. Don't be silly here. Number 1. Oh. Should we do the animation? This is going to be the most exciting moment for the entire Washington Wizards 2024-2025 NBA season. We're projected to go number 3 overall, so these animations are going to take a while. Oh, the Grizzlies hopped into the top 4. That's unfortunate. Oh, the Pistons hopped into the top 4. That's unfortunate. Okay, this is where we might start to get screwed. So let's see where we land. Brooklyn via Houston. Okay, so they still have their pick. Here we go. The Charlotte Hornets, I believe, have their pick. It might be in Dallas. Oh, we fall to 6. We fell to 6. We had a 22-win season and we fell to 6. Oh, it hurts. The Grizzlies apparently were the second worst team in the NBA, and the Charlotte LaMelo Bulls are getting the number 1 overall pick. I cannot believe we fell to 6. Was that the worst chance or the worst odds that we could have had? Brian Queef, get out of here. I don't want you here. Lonzo Ball is going to be the number 1 head coach available to us. I'm in. This is probably just a Mike Stauffer play. I'll try to go after Ime. He's going to reject us, and then we'll just immediately go after Mike Stauffer. And there you go. I mean, just 2K. My staff has not been fixed in years. Onto the draft class. The fastest man is Boogie Flane and Ian Jackson. Most agile is Ian Jackson and VJ Edgecombe. Highest vertical is Ian Jackson, Kanan Catchings, and Mikey Williams. Highest bench press is Kadin Moalak, Tomislav Vizic, and Johnny Broom. Best shot 3-pointer. Ian Jackson, Lee McNeely, Michael Ejivijivil. So we tried to draft Ace Bailey the last time we did a rebuild, and it turns out that he sucks. Whoever makes his draft classes does not respect anybody other than Cooper Flagg. We're going to have to trade for the number 1 overall pick. And we don't have the 2026 draft pick to give us some good value. So I'll send him a 2027 first. And then we're going to have to start sending over players. Do we send over... I mean, Rashawn Holmes, no doubt. I think this is where Jonas Valanciunas has to go. There we go. Traded up to the number 1 overall pick. Jonas Valanciunas is gone after 1 season. Made no sense for him to be here on this team anyway, but it is what it is. Welcome to Washington. Cooper Flagg. Ace Bailey goes number 2 to the Grizzlies. Great pickup for them. Nadine Moalak goes number 3 to the Pistons. Don't like that. Rockets take Dylan Harper. Jazz take Nolan Traore. Rookie signings, bring back Cooper Flagg. Team player options. Yeah, let's decline Bilal Coulibaly because he's a little grumble still skin there. That makes a lot of sense. Julian Champagne, gone. Jalen Johnson, Corey Kispert, Tristan Vukcevic, gone. Okay, so money is going to have to start going out. Jalen Johnson's going to ask for 30. Are you fucking high? And people are offering him 3 years, 77? What are you doing, Detroit? Corey Kispert's going to get his qualifying offers. I don't even think he wants to sign with us. He does. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I mean, the year to make a splash is next season, but how do our contracts look? Kobe White's up. Johnny Davis is gone, whatever. Patrick Baldwin Jr. is gone. I think we can absorb it. Wow, Cooper Flagg earning $20 million on a rookie deal. Jordan Poole may be cut. Kyle Kuzma, we'll see. I'm thinking we keep the core around together. We sign somebody for 1 season. We absorb the horror show that is going to be the Jalen Johnson contract extension. Or he might be gone too. $16 million is a lot. We're bringing both the guys back. Everybody else can walk. Sorry, Tristan. Sorry, Kyra. This is 2K. Scrubs don't develop in 2K. It's just the name of the game. Jimmy's here. He wants $60 million. We have 10. I mean, that's just not going to work. I'm thinking we don't compete until next season, right? I mean, Kobe, I'm fine with letting him walk. Bilal, I think this is a Luka Doncic play. or Kevin Durant play? Like, we could go after Jimmy. Is this the year we target Jimmy? No, because point guard is a position of need. So you know what? This is going to be just another embarrassing year of development. We are not going after Jimmy. We're going to re-sign Jordan Poole. Disgusting. How much are you looking for? $10 million? You're a 73 overall. How much are you looking for? $20 million? They're gone. Get off my team. It's going to be a little wild here, but we're going to go 11 deep. We're going to have Kobe White, Jordan Poole. We're going to have Corey Kispert, Bub Carrington, Bilal Coulibaly, Sadiq Bey, Kaishan George, Kyle Kuzma, Jalen Johnson, Cooper Flagg, and Alexander Sarr at the lone center. We're not going to be signing anybody in this year's free agency, even though we have $17 million after dumping, what's his face? Johnny Davis, who wants $20 million, and Patrick Baldwin Jr., who wants 10. We're going to be targeting next year's free agency class, and that's going to be that. Kyrie Irving back to the Mavs, Jimmy Buckets to the Bulls. You love to see it. Alpare Şengün Rockets, Chris Middleton Clippers, Miles Turner Nets, Jalen Green Rockets, James Harden Heat, Fred VanVleet Lakers. I like that pickup. Jalen Suggs Magic, and Malcolm Brogdon to the Bulls as well. Moment of truth for the boys. Player progression. Bilal jumps up 6 overalls. That's beautiful. Alexander Sarr jumps up 7. Bub Carrington, Kaishan George both jump up 5. I mean, I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. And I want some more of it. 11-man rotation is going to be Kobe White, Corey Kispert, Bilal Coulibaly, Cooper Flagg, Alexander Sarr, Kyle Kuzma, Jalen Johnson, Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, Kaishan George, Bub Carrington. Richaun Holmes made his way back to the team somehow. Jake Milton, Svi Mikhailuk. I feel like Svi's been on the Rockets. Am I crazy to think that? By Rockets, I mean Wizards. This fucking guy. He's been on Utah, Boston, New York, Charlotte, Toronto, Detroit, Oklahoma, Detroit, the Lakers. No Washington. Okay. Well, he's on pace to be on every single team in the NBA preseason power rankings. We are last. Are we last? Are we last? 4th to last for NBA.com. 4th to last for Eric Boner. You know what? Expectations wise, this is probably a 500 basketball team. At the All-Star break is Timo Luka Doncic, Team Giannis on Team Luka is Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Victor Wembanyama. Do you have enough centers there? And LaMelo Ball. On the other side is Anthony Davis, Shea Schmildish, Mellish Maynard, Tyrese Halliburton, and Jason Tatum. For the reserves is Devin Booker, Ant-Man Edwards, Kevin Durant, Jalen Brunson, Zion Williamson, Demontis Sabonis, and Jalen Williams. On the other side, Stephanie Curry, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Trae Young, Bam Adebayo, Paolo Banchero, and Pascal Siakam. We are a tick under 500, which, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's fine. Kobe White, though, does need to go. He's our highest overall player. What kind of money are you asking for? We'll start with that, and then we'll start to blow the team up. Any second now. There we go. Player is not ready to sign an extension. So, I mean, I need to know what your cap hit is going to be. Is there any way to see that, or is 2K broken? I mean, I wish it would tell you, but it don't. I assume it'll probably be close to $12 million. If we're going after Luka, we need to free up 60, 70, so. Kobe, unfortunately, highest overall player on our team. I just don't know if we have the money to keep you. What? Oh, fucking trade finder's slow now. Rob Dillingham might be a more fun pickup. Cason Wallace is going to be the move that we're going to make. Is he up for a contract? He's not. Beautiful. Amen Thompson, just kidding. Thank you and thank you. That is going to be the one move that we make. I'll see you in the playoffs where we probably aren't going to make it. Oh, Luka Doncic wins another MVP. Ace Bailey wins Rookie of the Year over Cooper Flagg. That's disappointing. Nolan Traore is 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Victor Wembanyama. Zachariah Rozier Most Improved. Luka Doncic Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year is Rick Carlisle. Executive of the Year is some guy. All-NBA team, still nobody. I mean, ooh, a men on the All-NBA 3rd team? And he doesn't win Most Improved? Look at this man. His numbers jumped from 12-9 through 12-8 to 13-9. Let's go. Why are you on the All-NBA team, sir? You do not belong. Cooper Flagg does make the All-Rookie first team. He's not a total bust. Did we make the playoffs? We're the 10 seed. Oh boy. I don't even want to see it. The Wizards have been eliminated, yeah. I'm sick of the Wizards in the 10 seed. Just get me out of here. League leader score goes to Luka Doncic. Rebounds is Victor Wembanyama. And assist is Tyrese Halliburton. Steals is LaMelo Ball. Blocks is Blocker Kessler. Field goal percentage is Derek Lively. Free throws goes to IQ. 3-point king goes to Grayson Allen, everybody's favorite player. How did we do? Cooper Flag led the team. Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma each took a step back. They're probably both gone, if we're being honest. Amen Thompson, I mean, he made an all-NBA team, averaging 13, 9, and 6. I couldn't tell you. Jalen Johnson is unimpressive, but his overall is good. For Kispert, Alex Sarr, I mean, 85 overall, but 9 and 7. What are we doing here? Bilal Coulibaly, 6 freaking points. Plus minuses, how do we look? Amen is simply sensational. Okay, everybody else is bad. Who's minus? Cooper Flag, Kyle Kuzma, Bub Carrington, Kaishan George, Bilal Coulibaly, Corey Kispert. Basically, half the team sucks. I don't know what to do with this information. We'll start to win next season, I promise. Scoring-wise, we were 23rd offensively. Defensively, we were... I wish they fix this where the defensive metrics are read correctly instead of like the inverse. We were 21st, so we were the 9th best defensive team. Like you see here, the best team in the NBA defensively allows the least points. It would be the Minnesota Timberwolves, but they're ranked 30th here because 2K doesn't know how to do rankings. It's whatever, I don't care. Field goal percentages, 23rd. God, we are horrible offensively. 3-point percentages, are we last? We're last, we're tied last with the Pistons. We got a long way to go, but you know, we got a lot of talent. I like what we're doing. We got Cooper Flag, we got Alexander Sarr, we got, wow, Steph Curry at age 5 million, 38 years old, wins the finals MVP. Is that older than Braun? Cliff Paul is retiring. He said, I can't do that. Luke Walton and Greg Popovich, 2 legends, are retiring. Cliff Paul, James Harden go into the Hall of Fame, gonna get their jersey retired. So is Klay Thompson. Are any of these rules fun? I'm not gonna add a team just because I'm trying to build something here, and we have a lot of players that'll probably get stolen. Draft lottery, we don't have our pick, and it falls to 12th. I mean, whatever. Good riddance. Staff signing, we're fine. We have Mike Stauffer. Let's look at this draft class where the fastest man is Jackson George. I mean, there's nothing right about this man's name, about this picture. What are we doing? Sean Vincent, Blake Evans. Most agile is Sean Vincent, Zach Roberts, Courtney Booker. Highest vertical is William Irving, Gabriel Taylor, Dwight Rice, and Blake Evans. Highest bench press is Junior Perkins and Dylan Curry, and best shot three-pointer RJ Bird, Dwight Rice, and Daryl Barlow. Unless somebody's amazing, we're not going to be drafting. Sam Person, Hall of Fame potential, #1 overall pick. Tony Parker. Yeah, I mean, unless we want to go #1 overall to draft Sam Person, we're just not going to make it. #1 overall to the Houston Rockets goes Freddie Rodman. So you're saying we have an opportunity to draft our point guard of the future, Sam Person. The #2 overall pick. I mean, there's no way that they can make the money work. I'm not going to bother. Sam Person does go #2 overall, and there goes any chance we had of drafting the point guard of the future. It's fine. Our balls are all in on Luka Doncic. That's the saying, right? That's how the expression goes. Bilal Coulibaly's still mad at me. I don't care. Luka Doncic, what do we need to do? We need to free up about $45 million. I'm looking at Jordan Poole, looking at Kyle Kuzma, and I think that's going to be enough right there. Send Jordan Poole to the Mavericks. Get a couple of draft picks. I mean, the trade just isn't really fair for us, but we take 2 firsts. This Sam Jones, whatever. Send Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma over. Just blow up their salary cap. Get this Cam Jones guy off my team. How are we looking money-wise now? Is this enough to go after Luka? 65.29. Feel like it is. 65.29 player, no trade. Luka, do you want to be the next great Washington Wizard? The other option is, I mean, De'Aaron Fox isn't a bad fallback. He's got no offers yet. Kevin Durant, down to a 93, that hurts. Trae Young, maybe. Who's got better plus minuses? Trae Young or De'Aaron Fox? This De'Aaron Fox, I mean, I don't even believe that. We'll send him a contract offer too. That's like our consolation prize if we strike out here. But we are going after Luka bleeping Doncic. 100-point offer. Come on down. And he does. Let's go. The money works. Luka Doncic, welcome to Washington. We're a big market team. We get big market players. We get Luka bleeping Doncic. Bub Carrington's gonna drop down to the backup point guard position. I mean, he's a combo guard. He can do that. We got Amen Thompson, Corey Kispert, Bilal Coulibaly, Sadiq Bey, Kaishan George. I think Sadiq is gone at this point. Cooper Flagg, Jalen Johnson, Derek Lively, Alexander Sarr. We package together Kaishan George and Sadiq Bey and get like a really good wing player after this. We're set. Oh my God, how stupid is this? Do we bring back Denny? There's no way, right? There's no way, right? This makes no sense at all, right? I'm crazy. We brought back Denny of the Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go 10 deep. We have Luka Doncic. We are ready to win a championship. Let's go. Luka to us. Kevin Durant to the Suns. Paulo Banchero back on the Magic. Shaden back to the Blazers. Jaden Ivey Pistons. D'Angelo Russell Clippers. Terry Rozier Clippers. Colin Sexton Jazz. Robert Williams Lakers. Yusuf Nurkic to the Spurs. Little interesting moves there. How are we looking here at player progression? Luka's holding steady at a 96. We got Alex Sarr up to an 87. We got Cooper Flagg up to an 87. Amen and Bilal did not develop at all. Like that rhyme there. Okay. Neither did Bub Carrington. I'm just curious, what did the homie Kaishan develop up to? We got Sadiq. Kaishan George went up to a 78. Wow, we shouldn't have traded him. Sadiq Bey regressed, so I mean, we got the better player out of it, and Denny of the we brought him back for the storyline. He's like an 83 overall now. I'm a little sad. I wanted Kaishan George on the team for a long time. He's developing just fine. But 9-man, 10-man rotation gonna look like this. Luka Doncic, Amen Thompson, Denny Avdia, Cooper Flagg, Alex Sarr, Derek Lively, Bilal Coulibaly, Jalen Johnson, Corey Kispert, and Bub Carrington to round us out. Landry Shamet made his way back to the team. Preseason power rankings, how we looking? I want to look good. I want to feel good. Look good, feel good. Washington Wizards, 6 for NBA.com, 6 for Eric Boner. Let's go win a championship, baby. Luka Doncic, the latest acquisition, 27, 8, and 9, wins MVP. Rocky Zikarski wins Rookie of the Year, number 26 overall pick 2 years ago. Okay. Nolan Traore, 6th man of the year. Defensive player of the year is Victor Wembanyama. Hugo Gonzalez, most improved. Nikola Jokic, clutch player of the year. Mike Stauffer wins coach of the year as we win executive of the year of the 99 overall. Perfect record, 69 and 13. Nice Wizards. Luka on the All-NBA first team. I don't expect Amen to make the All-NBA third team with a 12 and 8 stat line, but it's fine. We have no rookies. It's fine. We are the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. If you don't like that, #1 seed in the NBA. 15 games, 12 games up on the Nuggets. Are the Nuggets back? Does 2K respect them again? What happened? Dyson Daniels, Josh Giddey. Oh, they just magically signed some like incredible players to play better than Jamal Murray does. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Totally, 100%. Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. League leader in scoring goes to Devin Booker. It's interesting. Our rebounds is Jalen Duren, and assist is Tyrese Halliburton. Steals is all mellow ball. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and figure percentages as Zion Williamson. Free throws goes to Stephanie Curry, and the three-point king is Jamal Murray, 6-man off the bench. How did we do? Luka was, of course, incredible. Cooper Flagg, great. The rest of the team kind of sucks. Oh my God. I guess we don't need him to be good. We got a whole bunch of like utility players there, but Luka's great. Cooper Flagg is great. Alex Sarr just does not put up good numbers, but he puts up good metrics. Amen Thompson, same thing. Can't shoot though. Denny Avdia, apparently the same thing. Derek Lively, Bilal Coulibaly. I don't know what to do with him. He didn't want to resign. He's always mad at me. Even now that we're winning, he's still mad. Bub Carrington's up to an 80 overall and he still sucks. Like, this team is frustrating, man. Or maybe it's 2K that's frustrating. Offensively, we're the second best team in the NBA. Defensively, we're the best team in the NBA. It's a 16.2 differential, #1 in the NBA, doubling up the next best team of the Pacers. Field goal percentages, we're second. 3-point percentages, we are bad. We're bad, we're bad, we're bad. We are 19th, which ain't great, but you know what? We play defense, we win championships. We are taking on the Toronto Raptors. Kobe White, our old friend. RJ Barrett, Scott Barnes. IQ, haven't made too many changes as we do win game 1. Luka is simply sensational. I mean, we have Luka Doncic, they don't. That's how we're just gonna completely sweep through the NBA here, right? 4-0 now to take on the Detroit Pistons. K, Jaden Ivey, the other Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, This guy that they drafted, Marcus Sasser, James Wiseman is back. Ron Holland, Jose Ramirez. Wait, look at the drop off. What is this? Oh, these guys are all hurt? No, injuries are off. I don't know why there's just a random 69 and 67 here. Not very nice, but you know what? Game 1, we win. Jalen Johnson, great. Luka, great. Derek Lively off the bench, great. Cade Cunningham was strong, and the rest of the team was cheats. 2-0. Come on, baby. Just 4-0 sweep. Let's march through the entire playoffs. Let's win a chip. Taking on our old friend Kobe White. Trae Young. That's interesting. Matas is up to an 80. Jalen Smith, Jonathan Isaac. Let's see. Here we go. Game 1, we win. Luka, great. Rest of the team, strong. Trae Young was great. And Montas Buzelis was great. That's it. I can't believe Vooch and Zach LaVine are still on their team. Wild to me. 2-0. Are we going to 16-0 the playoffs here? 4-0. Let's go. Anthony Edwards wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Luka Doncic wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And here we are. Everybody's favorite matchup. We got the Wizards. We got the Timberwolves. Daniel Gafford, Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels, Ant-Man Edwards, Rob Dillingham, Dante DiVincenzo, Jaden Hardy. Interesting pickup. I think our team is better. I think we're going to 4-0 them. Game 1, we win. Luka 38-8-2. Cooper Flag 22-9. Denny of the 20. Ant was good for them, but that was kind of it. Game 2. I mean, do we need to change the difficulty? We're up 3-1 right now. Are we about to gentleman sweep? We lost 1 game, so that's fair. We didn't completely blow out this entire NBA. Here we go in the 3rd quarter, going to the 4th quarter. We're just dominating. Look at that 20-point victory. I didn't even have time to slow down to hop in. Luka Doncic wins another Finals MVP. Now anybody can win 1 in a row. Can you win 2? I'm sorry, was that Tom Thibodeau? Okay. He looked like he had that normal both. Hall of Fame inductees is Damian Lillard and Draymond Green. Is Damian a Hall of Famer? I think so. I feel like he is. But the fact that you have to pause to think about it shows you like Damian Lillard. Let's see if we have any draft picks here. Goes Nets, Jazz, Nets, Jazz, Nets. The NBA is cooked. Under the draft signing, the fastest man in the class is Ruben Freeman Liberty and Richard Stevens, also known as Dick. Jesse Ingram, Ruben Freeman Liberty, and Jeffrey Bond. Most agile. Highest vertical goes to Dick Stevens, Geraldo Williamson, and Ed Marion. Highest bench press is Deion George and Ed Marion and Clay Clark. Best shot 3-pointer, Elton Burke, Dino Jokic, James Conley, and Arnold Meyer. I don't think this draft class was particularly good either. It's just pressing buttons. I'm freaking out right now. Number 1 overall pick looks to be okay. As a point guard, we don't really need that. That's not all that great. Okay, Harry Lowry. I'll take a swing on like a mediocre player there. Let's see if Harry Lowry falls out of the top 5. If he does, we're going to trade up. Number 2 overall pick and Lauri Markkanen are going for Emmanuel Quickly and Scott Barnes. That is a legendary trade. And then they're taking Geraldo Williamson. Okay. Or to the Jazz goes Itzagere. It's Amore. So let's trade up with, wow, we've been fleecing the Hawks. Let's trade to number 6 and take the man named Harry. If he's actually any good or not. There we go. A whole bunch of 1st round picks, but Harry Lowry. Welcome to the team out of Oregon. 6'6", 210, Hall of Fame potential. What is he? 76 years overall, 19 years old. Pretty good player there. He turns into something for us 2, 3, 4 years down the road. Unfortunately, we're looking for a championship right now. But I don't mind giving out some nice contracts to some good players like Victor Wembanyama. We're not going to be able to sign him. Like a Bilal Coulibaly, 44. Jesus Christ. For what stats? What did you give us last season? For 8-3-2. He's getting $43 million. I need some mouthwash. But you know what? We want a championship. Let's give this man the money. 5 years, 210. More than happy to give it to him just because he's finally happy to play on our team now that we're winning basketball games. How are we looking? We go probably 11 deep now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Denny's back on the team. 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? I'm fine with that. If De'Aaron Fox goes anywhere. Free agency. Victor Wembanyama back on the Spurs. Nikola Jokic back on the Nuggets. Karl Towns to the Kings. That don't make sense. Jaren Jackson to the Knicks to replace Karl Towns. That don't make sense. Brandon Miller, Hornets, Ben Mathurin, Bucks. That might make sense. I don't know. Bilal Coulibaly back to us. Michael Porter Jr. to the Lakers. That makes sense. Boogie Flan to the Grizz and Dylan Brooks to the Lakers. Both of those make sense as well. Looking at player progression. How did we do after winning a championship? We're only getting better. Look at us fly. Cooper Flag up to a 91 overall. Alex Starr up to an 89. Bub Carrington up to an 82. Everybody else is pretty, they go up 1 over. Where's my guy? What's his name? I've forgotten his name. Kaishan George. Is he not here? They traded him away. That hurts. Where you at, Kaishan? You are up to an 80 overall and you're unsigned. Oh, and I can't sign you. You don't want a mid-level exception. I got $17 million for my MLE and you don't want it. Man. Come on, Kaishan. There you go. 1 year, bring him back to the Washington Wizards. We go 12 deep in the regular season. Don't ask me, all right? Luka Doncic, Amen Thompson, Denny Avdia, Cooper Flag, Alex Starr, Derek Lively, Bilal Coulibaly, Jalen Johnson, Corey Kispert, Bub Carrington, Kaishan George, and Harry Lowry are going to be on the team. You know, we won a championship. We're just parading around now. Preseason power rankings, we are 7th for NBA.com. 7th for Eric Boner. Let's go prove the doubters wrong. Win back to back. Victor Wembanyama wins MVP. Michael Burton wins Rookie of the Year. Okay. Jalen Green, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Ian Jackson, Most Improved Clutch Player of the Year goes to Giannis. Coach of the Year, once again, of the perfect record is us, but we don't win Executive of the Year because we didn't make any moves. Oh no. We brought back Kaishan George. Luka's on the All-NBA 3rd team. Come on, give us a little love. We'll drop us to an 8-man rotation now, or a 9-man rotation. I just wanted to get the boys back. Luka, Amen, Denny, Cooper, Alexander, Sarr, Derek Lively, Bilal Coulibaly. Derek Lively should not be getting. Bub Carrington on the outside looking in is going to be... Corey Kispert isn't playing. Interesting. Kaishan George isn't playing, and Harold Lowry isn't playing either. Kind of sad, but you know, we built a ridiculously good team here. What am I doing? Preseason stats. League leader in scoring goes to Victor Wembanyama. Rebounds goes to Victor Wembanyama. And assist goes to Tyrese Haliburton. Steals is Dyson Daniels. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama. If you don't think 2K's a little obsessed with one single player, when they lead the league in points, rebounds, and blocks, and probably fucking another percentage too, it's annoying. Zion Williamson is up to a 97 overall. Free throws goes to Jared McCain, and the 3-point king is VJ Edcombe. You know, I remembered now why we only go 3 years into most of our rebuilds is because 2K starts to get weird. A good balance from us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in double figures because we went 12 deep in the rotation, and every single player played exceptional for us. Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, of course, leading the way. Team stats, offensively, we're a machine. 2nd to the Rockets, though. Holy crap. Dylan Harper, Cam Whitmore. How is this team better than us? Okay, defensively, we are the best team in the NBA, giving us a 16.7 point differential, #1 in the NBA, just ahead of the Rockets. Field goal percentages, we're 3rd. 3-point percentages, we're getting better. All right, slowly but surely. We're 18th. We were like 20th before last time. Taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Jordan Poole, our old friend. Giannis, Ben Mathurin. Jordan Walsh is an 84 overall. Are you kidding me? 2K development is wild, man. We played incredible. They did not. I wish that this was a better game. I don't know. How else could I explain it? Taking on the Charlotte LaMelo Balls. They had the #1 overall pick. They got... What did they get with it? Is it Drake Powell? I don't remember. LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Isaiah Hartenstein is there. Nick Smith up to an 80. I don't know. Game 1, we win. Luka, still incredible. Brandon Miller, Dwight Powell. Okay, Drake Powell. I was going to say, if Dwight Powell's dropping 26 points on us, I'm going to be pissed. But we 4-0 them. And here we are taking on the Indiana Pacers. I'm stuck in menus trying to scroll over here. They have Tyrese Haliburton, Dink, Tate, legend. Kwame Evans, Keegan Murray's up to an 84. Pascal's at the 5. I mean, they got a good team, but I still think we are better as we win game 1. Cooper Flag, great. Bilal Coulibaly, great. Luka Doncic, great. Denny Avdia, great. That's from them. Tyrese was great. Dink, Pate was good. Don't ask me who he is, where he came from. Don't know what you heard about me, but we're tied 2-2 apiece. We're down 3-2. Are you kidding me? We went up 2-0 and then just lost 3 in a row to this freaking Pacers squad. This is our championship year, man. I can't make the team better. We're getting blown out. Make it close. Come on. 12-point game. 12-point game. 6 minutes remaining. 9-point game. 6-point game. 3-point game. Take a lead and I'm hopping in. 120-115. We lost. We lost. Oh man, my Xbox crashed at the worst time. Oh well, we're gonna have to start this series over. I'm also gonna move Corey Kispert to Bub Carrington's role. Just cause. If it works, it works. If not, we're screwed anyway. Let's see if this is gonna work for us at all. We do win game 1. We won game 1 last time and then we lost 3 in a row. We're up 2-0. Now we're up 3-0. Corey freaking Kispert, that's the move. Best player in the NBA. Say it with your chest. Who is Dylan Harper and why are you a 94 overall? We got 2 good teams here. It's basically rated characters Cooper Flag and Dylan Harper are overpowering the NBA. This is why I don't love doing draft classes. But I mean, it adds some variety to it. We got some good teams. So just straight up, Luka versus Freddie Rodman, that's a mismatch. Amen Thompson versus Dylan Harper, that's a mismatch. Danny Avdia versus Cam Whitmore, push. Cooper Flag versus Tari Eason, mismatch. Alex Sarr versus Alperen Şengün, push. They got Jalen Green off the bench, but then our other players are better. So this is a good matchup, man. Game 1, we win. Luka, 37, 8, and 10. That's all we needed. We beat them 140-104. We play defense, they don't. That's the difference. Game 2, they win. Tough series here, man. 2-1. Alperen Şengün, Jalen Green is strong for them, but Luka Doncic and Alex Sarr is strong for us as well. The point guard combo is good, and here we are up 3-1. Give less minutes to Corey Kispert. Get out my face. Corey Kispert was the linchpin in our success. We're about to win a championship here in game 5. Gentlemen sweeping. 12-point lead. Hold on to the lead. We're hopping in. We're getting highlights. We're winning back-to-back. Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma had to walk, so Alexander Sarr and Luka Doncic could fly. What happened? Oh man, that was such a great setup too. That was okay. Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma had to walk, so Kyle Kuzma whatever could fly. Throw it down, Alexander Sarr. Who needs words? Who has the best words?
I know words. I have the best words.
Now imagine you trade away Jonas Valanciunas and Jordan Poole for, like, I don't know, someone who's a good point guard. You move Alex Sarr back up to the 5. You get Cooper Flag at the 4. You get Bilal Coulibaly at the 3. I mean, that team is starting to look fun to watch. Can't believe we brought back Denny Avdia too. Even though he got completely cooked there, it's fine. And you know what they always say, no respect for the Hall of Fame. CPU! Alex Sarr closes them out with a mean poster as the Washington Wizards are back-to-back NBA champions. And this is the definition of success, my friends. What a team we put together. We overcame the odds. We brought pride to the city of Washington, D.C., which isn't really a city. It's like it's the capital. It's in Maryland, but it's not. It's whatever. That's going to do it for this one. Their fans are distraught. You know, give me a little trophy celebration action, too. Don't give me Derek Lively balding at 21 years old. Give me a little trophy action. There's Denny Avdia. Welcome back to the Bay. I'm sorry that Johnny Davis and Patrick Baldwin Jr. couldn't be a part of this, but we put together a hell of a team. Cooper Flag, proud, Alex Sarr there on the corner, and of course, the Hall of Fame, the NBA Finals MVP is going to Luka bleeping Doncic. You know, just for good measure, put up this AI-generated Wizards font that I have created too. I've been playing around with some AI-generated stuff. This thing like makes videos. This isn't sponsored at all. I just was fascinated to do it. Put up the Washington Wizards winning in AI. That's gonna do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.